And welcome to the final stage of the 2020 Rally LIEPAJA, round 2 of this year's FIA European Rally Championship. And it's all kind of like started to kick off. We've only just got here because Martin Sesks, the local driver in ERC3 Juniors, was leading. Then he had a problem with his car. I thought it was a turbo issue, but lots of smoke pouring out the back of it. It was actually a radiator issue. So we've just been on the road section with him. Now we've just got here, so literally arrived about 2 or 3 minutes ago. So I need to check up on the results from the previous stage. Just hang up. Didn't get my microphone cable in the right place, but let's just have a quick scoot through the results from the end of stage number 9, just to keep us up to date with what's going on. I know that Oliver Solberg is leading and was a bit we'll try and get a word with Chris, because Chris has just come from that stage. Oliver Solberg is out front by 18.8 seconds over Mads Osberg. Torstein Eriksson in the co-driver seat. Then it is Alexei Lukanuk in third, 35.7 seconds away. Eric Pieter-Reiner is in fourth. Fifth place is Craig Breen, 17 seconds away. I thought Craig maybe had a chance, but Eric had a bit of a good run through the previous stage. Lindholm is next up in sixth, 5.8 away from Craig. So any dramas between Craig and Lindholm, that could be a swap of positions there. Seventh place is Munster. Eighth is Hakeler. Then ninth is Lorena. Lorena 52 seconds away. Sean Johnson is moved up 2 places as the 00 car comes to the end of the stage. Sean Johnson moved up 2 places in that last stage, up to 10th overall. Raul Yates is 11th, he dropped down 1. Eric Seis is 12th, 13 Marchek, 14th Dinkel, 15th Nicky Menahoff. Oliver Solberg leaves the junior category, ERC1 juniors, followed by Lindholm and Munster. Then in ERC2, T-Body Jr. is still out front, Agavens is second, and Fiafanov is third. And then in our ERC3 category, incorporating the juniors, is Ken Torn, Radstrom, Nittis, Yetz, Westland, waiting for Mika Hokkanen to come through as well, because Hokkanen had actually got past the young Swedish driver. So wait for that to go through. But 18.1 kilometers long is this stage. And the final stage of the day, just up there, you can kind of see, if I turn around this way, it's a bit easier. You can see the people standing up on the bank. That's like the quarry section. The stage is a lot like this, you can see here, fast flowing. There is some tighter, twistier sections, but then the last 300 or 400 meters or so is in the quarry section of the stage. It's a stage that they've done before. Strangely though, I've never actually done any interviews from the end of this stage. Always seems to have just been in a different part of the loop from when I've been at stage ends. So nice wide stop line, but you can see the gravel quite loose. They did it this morning, and when they've done it once, they'll be able to kind of have a good feeling. My mask keeps falling down, which is a bit of a pain. I'm trying to tuck my glasses into it now. Got that done. That's not too bad. But yeah, it's going to bring, when they come down here, it'll a nice clean line from the first pass. But remember, as we've explained before, the ERC1 cars are the widest, ERC2 cars a little bit less, and then ERC3 cars a lot less than the R5 cars, like the ERC1 cars. Problem we've got here is our leading ERC3 cars are right behind ERC1 cars. So we go from the racing line being wide to very narrow, and that makes it harder for those junior cars. It's been very, very hard on tyre wear. Virtually everybody came out this afternoon on used tyres. And we saw in the first stage of the loop, Alexei Lukanuk suffering from a delamination. It was on the right rear. He thought it was on the left rear, but it was actually the right rear. But he still felt it, and the tyre was just starting to come away. So he's down to 1 spare, and that's a second-hand one. He said it's not really much of a problem, but for sure he won't be able to push really, really hard because of that delamination. So he just puts him in a little bit of a disadvantage compared to the rest who are running 2 spares and things like that. So there was reports in the first stage after lunch that Oliver Solberg's engine didn't sound so good. He reported nothing at the end of the stage to me, at the end of stage 8. But then at the end of stage 9, he did say to Chris that, yeah, there's nothing to worry about. It's all fine. It's totally okay. So maybe there has been something in there. And he said, I'll tell you at the end of the rally. So we wait to see. Oliver is obviously out front, remember. We know that much. So when he gets here, maybe we'll be able to find out just a little bit more about what Oliver Solberg had and what issue there is, if there is anything. Normally he's very, very truthful and very, very honest at the end of the stage. You kind of can't contain his not frustrations, but he can't contain himself when he's got something to say. It normally comes out, but he was quite good there. But yeah, we're down to just this last stage, as we said. All the categories, the lead battle's a little bit close. ERC2 is quite secure in Thibaut Erdy-Favors Jr. with a big lead, and the ERC3 battle was very, very tight. There was less than 2 seconds between the pair of them going into the afternoon stages. Then, as we said, Martin Sesk's huge jump and landed on the nose and damaged all the radiator. When he came to the end of the stage, smoke pouring out the back end of it, but it didn't look like steam. It actually looked like smoke, but it was steam. Maybe there's been another problem there as well, I'm not sure, but there was no water in it on the road section, so he basically just had to park it up. And hometown hero, as we keep mentioning, so he's a bit frustrating for him. So that's about it, really. Let's just get a bit of a look at what the stage time was this morning through here. Whoops. Just to see, I'm just checking ERC1. That's just it just gives me an idea of how long they will be in this. The winning stage time was 9:009. That was set by Oliver Solberg. And just checking all of the okay, Thibaut Erdy Jr. finished the previous stage on 3 cylinders, so he's got an engine issue. Has Thibaut Erdy Jr. in his Mitsubishi, so that's not ideal for him either. That's not what he wants. He's got to do 18.1 Ks plus the road section back. No points are given out until after they get back. Road section's 48 kilometers, so Erdy's got to get through here and then back to the service park to get himself those points. Now, we all remember a few years ago in Rally Rzeszów in Poland, Thibaut Erdy Jr. came to the end of the stage, and then as he was waiting to come up to the stop line, the engine exploded. Big hole in the side of the engine. Thibaut actually won the rally in his category, but then never made it to the finish. And I can see a dust trail over it on the distance, and I can actually hear a car. I can see a car now, which is good news. As we get ourselves ready, I'm just going to get my running order out of my pocket, probably drop everything with me. It's the youngster from the Czech Republic, Eric Size, and Jędrzejka Zarkova. I thought I'd just drop something. You okay, Chris Rawls?
Yeah, very good indeed. Thank you very much, Julian Porter. Just made our way round from stage where were we up? Stage 9. We got here. Yeah, made it just in time.
What comes before 10?
Thank you. And then we've got stage 11 after that. No, we haven't. We're only 10 stages this weekend. Car coming for you. Car, I'm here if you need me.
Okay, that's good. That's good. You're here if we need me. Chris Rawls' words of wisdom are always valuable. I'm just checking that my electronics are all switched on. You can see all the dust. He's in amongst the quarry. That's where he is. I'm forgetting what it was called, but Eric and Jędrzejka are here. 100% improval rate on his performance last year when he crashed on the test on the early part of the week and then crashed again during the rally. And Eric is in, and Jędrzejka getting ready to take the crash helmet off him. All part of the co-driver's job. Pulls his, he's like one of the young kids on the block, isn't he? Pulls his balaclava up. Eric, I can see there's a smile underneath that face just with your facial expression. How satisfying is it to get to the end?
Compared to last year, as much as possible. Yeah, I'm really happy, but I need to say thank you to Jędrzejka. The co-driving was really nice, and all to my partners, team and family. It was such a difficult weekend, but I really enjoyed them.
And some words in Česky, please.
Děkuju všem, kteří nám fandili. Byli jste skvělí a zdravím domů. Ahoj. Thank you.
Brilliant. Well done. As he now takes his balaclava off. And got to keep an eye on the co-drivers during the interviews, because they They're kind of like tapping them on the legs. Come on, we got to go, got to go, got to go. But it's a 9:15.7. It was Solberg's time this morning, remember, was 9:00. So, but Eric here, it's only his first rally in the European Rally Championship on gravel in that car. It's only his second for him. So, and he didn't get very far in Rome, particularly on the first day. He went off. Well, he went off and got back on in stage 1. But then stopped for the rest of the day. So that's the most mileage he's got in one weekend in that car. So the pair of them learning more and more and more. He's done a huge amount of testing. He has done some rallies in the Czech Republic and in Spain in the car. But his championship campaign, or his experience and building in the European Rally Championship, just got a whole lot bigger this weekend. And it's a 12.9 for the next pairing, which is Raul Yates and Andres Toom. They snapped a gear lever this morning and completed the morning loop with the wheel brace stuck into the gear lever slot, and we'll get a word with. We need his mask on, so you're going to hopefully get that out. Yep, that's it. He opened the door, then he had to shut it again. So he's here we are. Get a quick word. Raul, that's the end of Rally Liepaja. Satisfied?
Yeah, it was difficult rally for us. Strategically, we lost thanks to start position many times, and but almostly I'm very satisfied. It was very good to drive again in Latvia in ERC. Super event, and to prepare for next events, especially Rally Estonia.
And in Estonian then, please.
Ja tere kõigile, et oli ERC sarjas äärmiselt huvitav ja tore jälle sõita üle pika ja tegemist on jälle järjekordselt saime teada väga kõva konkurentsiga sarjaga. Ja kui väiksed vead ja asjad kõrvale jätta, siis peab igal juhul rahule jääma ja ütleme, et korralik test Rally Estoniaks ja Lõuna-Eesti ralliks on tehtud.
Thank you very much. As Raul and Anders get through. Second on the road today, they feel it's cost them some time. 9 minutes 12.1. I'm just going to see where they were overall coming in to this stage. As I just get myself sorted. Loads of messages coming in. Okay, right, so nothing on there. I had this saved here. Let's just see where he was. As the next car already his Raul Yates, yeah, he was in 11th place. Remember, the top 15 score points now. Top 15 this year score points. As our next car turns up, Mikko Heikkilä is in. First time we've seen him on the European Rally Championship. Let's check what Mikko was up to in the overall classification. He was in 8th place. If Munster has a bit of a drama, he might get ahead of him. But Mikko, how was the stage and how was the rally for you?
This stage was, I think our tires are quite dead, but it was quite fun. It was quite fun. The grip was in some places it was pretty good, but rally was difficult for us. Yesterday I did a lot of mistakes, but today it was, I would say, not so many mistakes today.
And in finish, please.
Joo, oli aika liukas pätkä, tuo renkaat on varmaan, vois sanoa, aika loppu, mutta ei mitään, tänään jouduttiin vähän putsaa tietä, mutta ajo oli parempaa kyllä kuin eilen. Eilen sitten tein paljon virheitä, mutta ihan hyvä kisa ja saatiin paljon oppia ja toivottavasti näitä tulee vielä lisää tämmöisiä ulkomaan ralleja. Oli tosi hieno kokemus.
Kiitos. That's Mikko clearing the stage end, co-driver Henry in the passenger seat. It was a 9.11.7. A 9.11.7. This is a little bit of body, under protection body stuff hanging down underneath the car. So Munster's next. He had 13.3 seconds. So an 11. So any mistakes by Munster in here, and he could come under pressure from Heikkilä. The time's going up on the board. Oh, the time, he's done it. He's stayed ahead. A little bit of underbody protection again, just flapping underneath the car. And the car's just taking a little bit of a hammering. Car just bumping around. There's obviously some water just in that last section as Gregor turns up really, really quickly. An 0.88 is the time. I'm not sure where his mask is. I think it's down the side of his seat. Then get his crash helmet off, get himself sorted. And yeah, it's down the side of his seat. Gregor, it's another encouraging run for the first time on gravel for a year.
Yeah, first experience with the Hyundai on gravel. Not so easy, but I think in general the pace was not bad for a discovery. We lack for sure kilometers on gravel, but it's here that we learned, and for sure we enjoyed it a lot. Today we had a bit of cleaning, so that's again more experience. And here at the end, I think the tires are quite done. And for sure that's also learning, so we see that the lateral grip is almost gone, so for sure it's much more sliding, and we try to be efficient. In general, a good rally.
That's great. A 9:088 is the time for Gregor and Louis. So next up, Emil Lindholm. I thought there was a little bit of a battle. If I was clever enough in the current situation, so Lindholm 5.8 away from Craig Breen. So Lindholm needs to see what he can do about that. Yeah, if I was really clever in the current situation with wearing masks, I would design a smartphone that could read your facial recognition with a mask on, because I've got to type my password in, and I forgot to put a simple one in for the weekend. So here comes Emil Lindholm. Mikkel Kohonen just checking around the car. Remember, MRF tyres on this car. They're looking decidedly second-hand at the back. He's used them as much as he possibly can. And I get a quick word with him, that's okay. He's in that battle. Oh, he's looking for his mask. I thought he had his mask. He's got his cap out. Let's just see. Lindholm in 6th place at the minute. Emil, at the moment it was 6th place coming in, not far behind Craig, so a good push might do something.
I don't know. Yeah, it was okay run. I mean, clean, but no, no sort of super attack anywhere. So I guess we'll stay 6th after Green. But yeah, it's been quite an eventful rally. I mean, surely the pace yesterday was encouraging, but yeah, I have to work on my mistakes, and yeah. But big thanks to the team. I mean, the tires, the car. We've had some issues, yeah, with the car, but so have I done my mistakes. So that's part of the game.
And in finish, please.
Joo, Liepajan ralli. Päästiin kun päästiin maaliin. Tietysti aika paljon haasteita ollut niin omasta takaa kuin sitten vähän kanssa auton kanssa. Ja mutta okei, ollaan tosiaan tässä, ja mahdollisesti tosiaan se yksi junnuissa itse asiassa toinen auto ja Breenin takana hyvin pienen marginaali, niin ihan ok. Ei tietenkään tyydytä hirveästi, mutta ihan ok.
Okay, Kitas, thank you very much. It was a 9:01. Great. Oh, I got myself all mixed up with my cables. Craig Breen in the second MRF car, but same tyres, different cars. One on a Hyundai, one on a Skoda, which kind of splits the knowledge, to be fair. Rather than running the same manufacturer of car, it splits the knowledge. But Craig Breen obviously driving for Hyundai on other series in the world, and it's an 05. So it's 4. He's dropped 4 seconds. I think he should be safe. Should be safe. He had 5.8 and he's Greg, that's a little bit close at the end, isn't it?
Yeah, I didn't get a clean run to that stage before, so that was my first time seeing the road at high speed, so I lost a second or two in the end. In the quarry I slid wide, so but okay, managed to hang on in the end just about, so no, look, you have to be happy, you know, considering it's the first time really for Team MRF on gravel. I have to say, you know, the tires definitely been durable. What happened today could happen anywhere. It was very, very unfortunate what happened, but we'll be back stronger than the Azores.
That's it, back for the Azores. And I think generally over the 2 rounds, MRF have got to be pretty happy with how this progression is going. You know, tarmac, the tyre was brand new. I think they'd done a test 2 or 3 weeks earlier, and then they brought this new tyre out. And then gravel, they know more about gravel, but more about gravel in Asia, so like Indonesia, Australia, places like that, which might not be in all the time quite as abrasive as what this is here. But Breen and the MRF tyres team with Lindholm must be quietly satisfied and confident with that kind of performance. So next up, I need to just check who it is behind me. Erik Pietarainen. Okay, let's just see. Erik was just in front. He was 4th place. He had 17 seconds. He's maintained 4th place. He's maintained 4th place as the young Finn coming to the end of the stage. Tony Gardemeister run car. Let's see what he's got to say. It's the first time we've seen him on the European Rally Championship. I think he's got to be happy with that. I really do. 4th place, first time here. Yes, the roads are kind of similar. Erik, it's going to be 4th place at the end of it. You've got to be happy with that.
Yes, this was good rally for us, and there is very fast roads and drivers, and I am quite happy.
And some words in Finnish for your friends and family back home?
What?
In Finnish?
Okei. Oli ihan hieno ralli ja opittiin paljon, ja täällä on kyllä nopeat tiet ja nopeat kuskit, että siitä saatiin oppia, että kovempaa vähän mitä siellä on.
Whoops. Oh, Kiitos. Got my microphone all... I am rubbish with this Freddie Mercury microphone, as Chris calls it. Absolutely hopeless. Because I put it down to my height. And a very long cable. But anyway, a 9:05.5 is the stage time for Erik Pietarainen. Next up, Alexei Lukyanuk and Dmitry Yurimiv. Loads of dust hanging in there. Now Lukyanuk, I think, is not going to be able to... It's very rare we say this. I don't think he's going to be able to do anything about his position. He's 17 away from Mads Osberg. I mean, barring any dramas, you know what I mean, but on speed alone, he is just having to nurse his tyres, and he is in sight. All is looking okay. I'm just being a bit cautious when I say that. I don't know whether that's just a bit down on the other... Oh, sorry, I've just walked right across everyone's shot. I was just coming to just have a look at the rear tyre on this side. So... yeah, it looks okay. So that was the damage a little bit from before. So the tyres, they've made it through, but they're decidedly second hand. The one in the back that we can't see very well, that is the one that delaminated earlier on. But it's big points, it's vital points. Alexei, it might not be the result you want, but it's still very, very good points for the championship.
Yes, indeed, it was a very amazing race, absolutely flat out all the way. Some delays with tires, with setups, but we tried to push. So far it looks good. I think we scored good points for the championship, so I'm happy for our performance. Could be better, but in the situation we have, we are completely happy, and to be on the podium in this rally, it's a good result for us.
And some words in Russian, please.
Да все у нас хорошо, друзья мои, все хорошо. Нужны спонсоры, потому что мы не знаем, на что ехать дальше, но пока мы лидируем в чемпионате, это самое главное.
Thank you very much. I have no idea what they're saying in their home language. They could be saying anything to me. They could be telling me that I'm a complete idiot and we don't want to talk to you. But an 8.56.0, just that little bit of right-hand rear damage just on that car, just from when the tyre delaminating was just flapping around a little bit. But Mads Osberg, Torstein Eriksson should be next. The time is going up on the board. Tomer is just about to get... Mads is just 1/10 of a second gone quicker than Lukyanuk, so he maintains that place. They're trying to just keep the pressure on Oliver Solberg and Aaron Johnson. You never know what might happen. You know, dramas, spins, anything that could happen. As again, the tyres, they've bought and paid for them. They've used virtually the whole lot of them. There's not a lot left on the top of there. But that is an interesting one. Now Mads has lost his mask. Mads has lost. Can you put your balaclava across then, Mads? Mads has lost his mask. He's you look like a criminal, Mads. But how's the stage?
Yeah, it was okay, to be honest. Trying one final thing on the last stage, and yeah, it's been a very good test for us for sure. I'm very pleased with everything we have been able to do, and of course we have always also stayed in the fight. I think Oliver has been amazing this weekend, so it's just a big congratulations to him, and I want to thank him for showing us the pace we need to keep. So yeah, it was nice to finally be back and finish the first competition after the COVID.
That's great, and we would get away with Mads, but he's quite uncomfortable holding that mask across his face, and also because the rally leader at the moment, potentially rally winner, as long as he gets down here and then back to LIEPAJA. And I've seen a dust trail, I've seen the helicopter. He had a relatively comfortable lead. He's 55.9 is the time. So let's just see what just was going to get the gap up. It was 18.7 seconds. The time is on the board. He's gone quickest. He's gone quickest. Solberg and Johnson, winners for the second year in a row in Rally LIEPAJA. 2019 was his first win at this level. 2020 it's another win at this level. And he's not sure what to do, but I've got a feeling he's going to jump out of the car, because the relief now, and he's up on the bonnet. The relief is the joy for the pair of them. 12 months ago, it was a wet, soggy stop line that we were at, and now he's got to find his mask. I have no idea where this kid will keep his mask. Aaron's just telling him that he's got to put it on, and I think he's got it somewhere, but he's going to jump out. The wristband that's on his wrist is to allow him into the service park as he gets his mask on and a cap, and we'll have another word with him. Oliver, it was this rally 12 months ago. You won your first rally. Second win here. How tough has it been?
It's been very tough, I tell you. It's been not been a clean race at all. It was very hectic, starting yesterday morning with no stall in the start, and then lost 6 seconds, and then it's just keep pushing, and then we pushed really hard, and then we got the spin on the last stage, and we lost like 20 seconds. Still, we did a good stage, and today it's just been about managing the lead, and this morning, well, I tried to push to build a bigger gap, and then this afternoon just control it, but the tires are getting quite bad. I felt it was driving a rear-wheel drive almost, you know, but tires has been perfect all weekend, and it's been just a fantastic weekend.
Was there any little scares in the last couple of stages? Because we were getting reports from spectators that the engine didn't sound right.
First half of the first stage, I got 3 cylinders on the engine, and then after that, after the second half, the engine started working again, and I pushed like mad to catch back some time, and I was only 6 seconds behind. So very lucky that the engine went running again. But I was nervous before the start, I tell you, because it went on 3 cylinders. Like first maybe 6-7 kilometers, and I was nervous, but after that it was okay.
And some words in Swedish, please, for your fans.
Ja, fantastiskt. Det var jättetuff helg, men fantastiskt kul att få vinna här igen, och nu är det jättebra för mästerskapet i IRC, och vi leder nu IRC junior med ganska mycket uppe, så jag sa att det varit en fantastisk helg, och tack till alla som har följt med.
Obviously going forward, championship-wise, you've had a win, Alexis had a win, you've both had thirds. This is a stepping up to be a massive championship fight.
This looks like a good championship fight, but we'll see what the next race is, if I'm doing SORs or not, but it would be great fun. And but next focus now is the WRC round in Estonia, so we have good members from here now, and the car is working well, so we will hope we can manage try to keep going this ERC program now.
Thank you very much, and congratulations. Oliver Solberg, Aaron Johnson. Aaron's telling him to get away. He's not got a mask on, so I can't interview Aaron. I think he's given his mask to Oliver. So, but he What a weekend. What a weekend. Housekeeping going on, crash helmet going into the back, Hans device coming off, and I don't know what he's going to get out the other side. Hans, maybe a bottle of water. Look at that, he carries his own water. So looking inside the office, so, yeah, you can't go in, Raf, you're not allowed in there. So as the next car turns up, he's so happy, super happy. As the guy who we thought was going to be the closest challenger and was the closest challenger until a crash in stage 4, Nikolai Gryazin. They were only a second apart when it all went wrong in stage 4, and it's an incredible recovery job from the team to actually get this car fixed. So we'll see what he's got to. I think he's got to get his mask. I don't know where it is. It's somewhere in. Oh, he's found it. So an 8:58.3. Time's not academic, but times are kind of academic at the moment. But Nikolai, it's a test event. But Nikolai, you've won here twice before. But do you see some satisfaction in it despite the crash?
I cannot be satisfied with the result, but okay. We did almost full distance yesterday. Little mistake, but it caused a big problem. But I want to say thank you for the team for the repairing of the car. They did a great job all the night, so really thanks for them. And also want to say thank you for my father, because it was he gave me this possibility to drive this race on a Hyundai on a like home rally, but it's not home rally, but anyway. And also thank you for everybody who cheers me, to Konstantin, because it was his first ERC round, even second round in not in Russia, so it's very big change was for him, and he did great, so it's really also good. So I cannot say like, yeah, we didn't have the result which I wanted to have here, but we also come prepared for Rally Estonia, tried to go on the hard compounds and other stuff. Also, Konstantin know how the car goes like, so yeah, everything fine.
Okay, that's great. Nice, long, detailed interview. So much so that the next car is already in sight, so I couldn't ask him in Russian. Sorry, Russia. But a friend Lorena is here. But Nikolai, I remember when we first met him, he virtually was just like so quiet, so calm. But then, and I've just seen on the road section over there, Mabellini's car going away. So Mabellini, he retired from the lead in the Abarth Rally Cup earlier on in the day with an engine issue. So as a friend Lorena arrives at the end of the stage, first time on gravel in this car for him, see what he's got to say. A friend, it's always a difficult rally, but first time on this rally in this car. Are you satisfied with your progress?
Yeah, for sure. It's a difficult rally for us. Our first rally in gravel with an R5. But okay, we learned a lot. Yesterday our pace was not good because we were cleaning the stage, but today we are happy because we try to do our best. We improve with the setup and the engine and everything works well. Thank you so much for the team. They did a good job. So yeah, I think we can be very fast, more faster in Azores.
And Español, please.
Bueno, un rally complicado para nosotros. Sabíamos que iba a ser complicado, pero bueno, hicimos un error en la qualifying. Ayer lo pagamos bastante bien, así que nada. Hoy la verdad es que hemos disfrutado y corriendo un poco más ya con la pista limpia.
Gracias. A friend and Sarah on their way out. It was a 9:07.6. A 9:07.6 was the stage time for the pair of them. Looking just up the road, see who's coming. Sean Johnson. Sean Johnson just made himself into the top 10. If I'm right. As I just check. Just trying to listen to what was happening on that car. Everything seems okay. I'm just going to do a quick sweep. Yeah, Sean Johnson made it. who's 2.8 seconds ahead of Raoul Yates. Let's just check. Car 18 was a 9:12, so yeah, he is okay. Sean should maintain that top 10 finish. I get a quick word with him. Sean, just looking at the times, I think you've maintained that top 10 finish, so you've got to be satisfied with that.
Absolutely, absolutely. That was not at all the expectation coming into this event. You know, really, it was just get the kilometers, get the experience, see if we can get within a second and a half a K, which we've consistently done this whole afternoon, actually this whole day. So, definitely exceeded our expectations for this event. Oh my God, it's so much fun. So, absolutely loving it. Yeah, yesterday was some tough sledding, but it's part of the process. I just need to keep having patience for myself and for this process. And I know that with more experience and more commitment, the time is definitely there. So very, very grateful to Santalak. Very, very fast stitch in C3R5. We really enjoyed ourselves today.
That's good. We enjoyed you all weekend, not just today. So Sean and Alex have completed, it should be a top 10 finish for them. Remember they were in Hungary in that car on the tarmac, and now their first outing competitive-wise on gravel in that car. And we just got like a little lull after all of the drama, because we're going to have a little bit of a gap as we wait for Dominic Dinkel to turn up, because Catherine McCaw went, if I say went off, he damaged the front suspension in the first stage of the afternoon, so we've got a little bit of a gap. So let's just run through the classifications whilst we wait for some more cars to come through. Let's flick up the results board. Stage number 10, and the overall classification, as we know, was Oliver Solberg. His winning margin at the end over Mats Osberg was 20.1 seconds. Alexei Lukyanuk was in third. Eric Pietarainen, he stayed in fourth. Craig Breen, fifth. Lindholm, 1.8 seconds away in sixth. Munster was seventh. Heikkilä is eighth. Lorena is ninth. Sean Johnson in 10th. That's our top 10. We got a quick word with Chris Rawsey before he goes and does anything. Chris, what a weekend again. I mean, well, we just wait. I don't think there's a car coming, but yeah, plenty of drama. And you got this like rumor. We got a text message from one of the crew saying about Oliver having an issue. Then you got a bit of a sniff of it at the end of the previous stage.
Yeah, well, the message came in from a photographer that your stage 8, the one with the motocross track at the end of it, that the photographer put a message on saying that there's something wrong with Solberg's engine, but he didn't say anything to you at the end of that stage. So we picked that up, and when he came to the end of stage number 9, where I was just last, he said, "Oh no, it's okay," and he kind of looked like his game face had been caught out, that suddenly he'd keep a secret with a problem with the engine note, but it was noted it was down to 3 cylinders, and that's what the photographer picked up on in the stage. And I did speak to him on the road section coming down, as he was pulled over after stage 9. I said, "Oliver, what is it?" He said, "Don't say anything." Maybe we can't be saying it now, but hey, anyway, it's happened. He's won the rally. He said, "Don't say anything." He said, "Yeah, we had half of stage 8 with with only 3 cylinders, and then he said it cleared itself. It went back up to 4 cylinders for some reason, and then he said he drove as hard as he could then to make up for the lost time of having 3 cylinders on his wagon, as it were." Yeah, he was kind of a little bit nervous when he was checking the tyre pressures on the road section coming down to this one, but he's only gone and done it again, and you know, apart from the change with Martin Seix, who went out, the podium almost remains the same, but Mads Osberg replaces Martin Seix this year here in LIEPAJA. So 2-time winner of this. Gryazin, 2-time winner of this event. He crashed out, and I was just watching from Fast Eddie, and there's some fan cam footage, which we'll show in a bit, of Gryazin saving the day. It doesn't really work on social media, but Gryazin super sideways in the stage. Anyway, Dominic Dinkel's here. First on the road yesterday. Here he is today.
That's it. Now that's the moment Gryazin was talking about. He said there was a big moment on the tarmac. That was a big moment. That is on social media. You can have a look for that. As Dominic and Ursula come to the end of it. Dominic, a lot of learning this weekend. First time here, first time on super fast gravel roads. How do you see it from your side?
The rally was very impressive. Really fast stages. So we learn every stage. And it was quite nice for us. Very difficult, especially the first day as the first car on the road. But also today with the high-speed stages was special. but a lot of learn, so we can hope that we can improve for Azores Rally.
And some words in German, please.
Vielen Dank. Ich freue mich, dass ich im Ziel bin. Wir konnten viel lernen und hoffen, dass wir jetzt die Daten und alles, was wir gelernt haben, umsetzen können für Azores Rally.
Danke, and that is the pair of them off, back down. Now remember, in rallying, you've got to complete the road section. You still don't get your points until you complete the road section and get yourself back down into LIEPAJA and checked in to that final control. Now, there could be a gap again because Simos, well, we believe he went off in a stage this morning, but no, was it this one this morning, Chris? So he just kind of disappeared.
Yeah, stage 7, wasn't it, when this was run earlier on? Yeah, a bit of a gap. Wondered where Simos had gone until we was so in the mix of things on ERC radio earlier on today, we forgot all about Simos. Miko Marcek, lovely guy, and let's have a word with him anyway.
That's it, yep, let's have a word with him. Got a quick word with Miko. Second fastest in qualifying on Friday afternoon. And Miko, obviously the weekend started very well, but you've learned a lot. Tell me about it.
Yeah, we are happy to be on the finish line of this rally because that was very important. Now our experience is much bigger after these 2 days. Of course, it's a pity that yesterday we make puncture, but for now, today, I think we present our potential. This final stage we did not push at all because our tires gone and I haven't got enough experience on such tires in such conditions. Also, we all the time control our possibility in ERC junior category, and I think that was a good strategy to be here on the finish line. I really enjoy the rally, especially today. These very fast stages with a lot of grip. It's great to drive here.
That's great. And some words in Polski?
Słuchajcie, no to nie był dla nas łatwy rajd. Wczoraj bardzo żałuję tego, że popełniłem błąd i złapaliśmy kapcia, no bo tak jak widzieliście dzisiaj, byliśmy w stanie nawet wskakiwać na podia OS-owe. To dla nas dużo znaczy. Wiemy niesamowicie dużo po tym rajdzie i liczę na to, wierzę w to, że wrócimy tu i już będziemy mocniejsi. Będziemy w stanie konkurować i walczyć. Szymon zrobił wspaniałą pracę. Pozdrawiamy Was wszystkich, bo czujemy Wasz doping. Nawet w tych sytuacjach, gdy nie idzie nam wszystko idealnie, to wiemy, że jesteście z nami i mam nadzieję, że dzisiaj tymi kilkoma odcinkami daliśmy radę Wam to wynagrodzić. Trzymajcie kciuki, bo my się tak łatwo nie poddamy i będziemy kiedyś szybcy w całych rajdach.
Dziękuję, thank you very much. And yeah, Miko and Simos on their way out. Someone else appearing now to the end of the stage. And had a few dramas along the way of the next pairing of Nicky and Poldi in their Ford Fiesta. A few little skids and dramas and stuff along the way. So get a quick word with them. And I'm sure he's completed the whole route, but Nicky, it's always an entertaining story around you. There's been a few little moments and misdemeanors. How do you see it from your side?
Yeah, it was extremely tough for us. First day was completely for the bin. Struggled so much with car, with myself, with everything. Second morning was better, finding in the rhythm a little bit. Then had a little off after Callum had his crash. And now we had a okay run for us to finish it all off. But it's an amazing rally here. But we go home and we see that we have a lot to learn to come back stronger next time. It's super tough, but that's what I like. That's what we like. The whole team worked really well to put the car together and find the mistake probably. It's super tough competition, but that's what makes it so fun here.
And some words in German, please, for your friends and family back home. Some words in German?
Danke an alle zu Hause, meine Familie, die mich immer supporten. Auch der Boldi. Ja, danke für alles.
Okay, so that's him done. Shut the door on the car, 9:18.36. And next up, we wait Ken Torn. And all being well, Ken Torn, it kind of worked the other way in Rome. He was in the fight. He was the fight in Rome. He was out front. And Pedro Almeida just kept coming at him. And then Pedro got into the lead and then crashed in the final stage. Ken Torn, he was just starting to come back at Martin Cesc. Ken had led until the final stage yesterday. A little bit of dust, well, a lot of dust for him, and he dropped the place down into second place. But there's split most of the rally, the two top three in ERC3, by only a handful of seconds. But then Martin's in the first stage this afternoon went over a jump so big and so long, damaging the radiator as he went across this. I mean, if you look on social media, it's kind of like really, really high is the car, and it's just damaged the front end, and it's really done it, and it's given Ken Thorne just this advantage. Ken comes here leading the championship, and he could go away from here with a monster lead as well. So waiting for him and his co-driver Carrie to come through. They were very, very happy at the end of it. It was a bizarre interview you had to do with them, wasn't it, Chris, at the end of the last one?
Yeah, it was at the end of the stage. So, yeah, it was bizarre that Pedro Artunes, he crashed in the final stage in Rome. Ken Thorne thought it was all done and over and given to Pedro. He drove out of the time control at the end of the rally, and we had to call him back, and it was the only time that we've actually congratulated the winner of the juniors, walking back into time control, and congratulations each other there. Another one coming towards you now, so there we are.
And you've got some information on your phone, you may as well give it to me.
Oh yeah, I was giving you the information. So just provisional points, obviously they just need to be signed off. Alexei Lukanuk still leads the championship after his third place performance here in Liepaja this weekend. He's 4 points now ahead of Oliver Solberg after 2 rounds of the FIA European Rally Championship. Obviously those are all subject to the FIA rubber stamping everything at the end of the day, but at the moment Lukanuk still leads the championship after 2 rounds here in Liepaja.
Thank you very much. I'm getting better. I don't know what you did to my poll, but it's much better. I think you've tied something up for me. I was a bit out of control, but this should be Ken Thorne. I didn't see the cars it went across, but last night, after 4 stages, at the end of day 1, the Ford Fiestas were the top 6 cars. These new Ford Fiesta Rally 4. We've got the Peugeot 208 Rally 4, but top 6 cars were Ford Fiestas yesterday. The Peugeots had a couple of little issues, brakes and some punctures. As we turn round, and Ken Thorne and Carrie turn up at the end of it, and we're going to get some caps as well, I think. But this time they're going to have a car to celebrate with as we get them out. Hopefully Ken's got his mask, that's the main thing, and a little bit more relaxed. When Ken was here last year in ERC, he was very, very, very fast, very, very quick, and another superb win for Ken and Carrie at the end of it, and big personality in the co-driver's seat. He really is, as they get themselves sorted. It's quite calm, quite relaxed, and he gets himself a cap. They get their time card back. He's just checking it, he's just making sure. It's a one-man team at the minute as they get themselves up. Not sure what Maciek's going to say about denting the roof on his new car, but this one was not easier, but a little bit less stressful, and we'll get a quick word at him. Ken, I was just saying there, this one wasn't any easier, but maybe a little bit less stressful in the final stage.
Yeah, actually, when you don't have any pressure, so it's harder to drive. But yeah, anyway, today started the motivation that today is not our day, but it's coming step by step, and yeah, here we are.
And some words in Estonian for your friends and family back home.
ei, täitsa tore nädalavahetus oli, et kahju, et see võistlus nüüd niimoodi Martinsiga lõppes, aga ja, ma tänan kõiki toetajaid ja kes meid siia aitasid ja aitäh.
Would it been a Sunday afternoon back home? White Tanak might be watching. You got anything to say to him?
I don't know. If he had time, then maybe thank you. And when we started rallying, he helped me. So yeah, thank you.
That's great. I know White does keep a bit of a check on Ken. He logs into ERC Facebook Lives or ERC Lives, and Carrie just guiding the car out of Ken's. They're going to just check it as Dennis Radstrom turns up. It was a tough event in Rome for him, but it's going to be a second place finish here. That's good points now in his championship campaign. Dennis, obviously Rome was a disappointment this weekend. I probably think you'd hope for more pace-wise, but it's good points.
Yeah, for sure, it's very good points. Okay, sad end for Martin on home soil, but this is rallying. The boys, Martin and Ken, was on a high pace, and small mistakes can happen. But okay, good points for the championship.
And some words in Swedish, please.
Ja, men det blev mycket poäng för championshipet till slut. Det här, vi har gjort ett stadigt jobb, lite upp och ner har det varit. Grabbarna där framme hade ett högt tempo och till slut gjorde en misstag, så vi får med oss mycket poäng, det är vi nöjda med.
Tack, thank you very much. So we've not been going through the times, but they're all pretty relaxed. I've got a feeling these two little Fiestas are going to pull up together and have a bit of a chat. So now we are waiting. Next up, Alberto Battistoli, then Renis Nittis, then Thibaut Erdy Jr. Thibaut Erdy Jr. is leading the ERC2 category, but I thought Battistoli had his hazard lights on. He doesn't. But we're hearing Thibaut Erdy's got a bit of an engine misfire, was what a message I got. So we'll only know when he gets here. But Alberto's got some damage on the front of the car. The bumper and the grille stuffed down a little bit on the front end. Maybe over a jump somewhere. Might not have been in this stage. But let's just see. Whoops, the door flew open, and I got a quick word with him at the end of it. So, Alberto, gravel rally, fast one. What do you make of it now?
We finished. We are here at the end of the last stage. So, apart from all the disadventure that I had, engine and my brain that is not connected neither yesterday and neither today, I think it's just too good to be at end. So I'm looking forward to do some brainwash for the next race.
And some words in Italian, please.
È stata una bella gara, bella nel senso che l'abbiamo finita. Ho avuto un po' il cervello scollegato oggi e anche un po' ieri, a parte i problemi che abbiamo avuto. Avrò bisogno di un lavaggio al cervello per migliorarmi.
Grazie Emilia, and he is off. He'd never driven on such fast gravel before in his life. At the test on Tuesday, his eyes were like massive after he'd done a few runs. He was thinking this is going to be a weekend of a huge adventure, and it is. Had some engine issues is what he was referring to there. That was yesterday. The car was flicking into stage mode, but actually wasn't giving him that power. And then there's been a couple of times where he's disappeared off. So I need to clean the lens apparently. Is that what I've got to do? Am I doing it really well? Yeah, oh, that's good. I'm going to do my glasses as well because they've got dust on them. There we go. I can see again now. I get so much dust on my glasses. I only need my glasses to read. So actually everything's blurred that's further away than this at the moment. But my start list is perfect and my phone is.
Sorry, just come to crash you past. Look at those people who've got the deck chairs up on top of the bank on the edge of the quarry there. That's just the most brilliant place to be, just through the arch, Raf. I don't know whether your camera lens could zoom up that far, but that is just the best place to be this Sunday afternoon up there watching everything happen. Another one coming towards you. Sorry, Julian.
That's okay. Another car coming towards me. And this is the car. I've been doing some live streaming this weekend from this car. And he's got cameras all over the place in it. It's Renis Nittis, rallycross driver as such, but not doing a lot of rallycross this season. I'm not sure whether we're going to see him on more rallies. Obviously, home rally here. Would be good to see him on more rallies. He's pretty media savvy, pretty fast. Gets his cap out, and we'll see. Just trying to think where he was overall, and just gets himself ready, and we'll just have a quick word with him. Yes, he was third. Renis, obviously at the end of it, it looks like it could be a podium. That's kind of like a day of dreams.
Let's wait for the EATS result. We were fighting in European Championship as well as in Latvian. You know, in Latvian Championship he was 3 seconds ahead. In European he was 10 behind. And I pushed. I tried really. I tried, and Maybe it was not the best day, but anyway, you know, first time in our rally program I do properly European Championship, and we are fighting for top, you know. I like it, and thank you for all the sponsors who's supporting me to be here, to get the adrenaline and make some show for the fans.
That's great. Some words for those sponsors in your own language.
Jā, mūsu rallija programmā pirmais Eiropas čempionāts, un tāda cīņa. Eiropas ieskaitē 10 sekundes jēdz bija aiz mums, Latvijas ieskaitē šodien 3 priekšā. Tagad gaidām viņu rezultātu, redzēsim, kā būs, bet apmierināti esam Eiropas čempionātā un cīnamies par podiumu, tā kā tas dod adrenalīnu cīnīties tālāk, un paldies arī jums visiem atbalstītājiem un faniem, kuri mūs grūž uz priekšu, lai mēs to izdarītu.
Thank you very much. Just going to check any messages that are coming in on the phone. Just obviously we're waiting for Tibor Erdi Jr. He should be next. His first time back in the ERC. Okay. Here he comes. Hazard lights flashing now. You see the hazard lights are on. But he has made it here. He's got here. I mean, I'm not sure whether I want to celebrate too much because it just depends. I'm going to just check what his gap was. It was big, but it was down to 1 minute 19. What's he done on the board? A 33. So he's had the pace. Let's just see. Tibor, the warning lights are on. What's happening?
We have a problem with the engine, the same with the Polish rally 3 years ago. We try go to the ceremony.
Okay, some words in Hungarian, please.
Sziasztok, 3 hengerezik a motorunk, szeretnénk bejutni a célba. Bízom benne, hogy elérünk. Sziasztok.
Tibor doesn't want to celebrate. He's just got to get through. And
just talking to one of their photographers, the car stopped out twice on the stage, so they don't want to hold here because they might not get back to service. So you hear it doesn't sound so good, so he wants to go on.
I was trying to see, like you say, listening to that, and Rennis is waiting for Rennis, and I'm just waiting just to see what time Gregor does. He's next up, so we'll find out what he's got to do. He's done a 30, he did a 49. He's just stood there to the side of the stage. Let's just get those results up for the juniors. And he had 9.6 seconds. So the time goes up on the board. This is a battle. And the youngster, what is the time? Whoops, I've moved that way. It's a 2, it's something. What is the time between these two drivers? It's a 42. It's a 42. Rennis does it. Rennis does it as Gregor's knocked his mirror off on the other side. This guy's had quite a few overshoots, quite a few little dramas and moments along the way. They might just have bitten him back right at the end of the weekend. But strong performance, but it's a whitewash for the Ford Fiesta Rally 4 on the podium of ERC3 and the juniors. But Gregor getting some points for the championship. What a weekend it's been. There's been so many different stories to tell. Sum it up.
Yep, today was quite good day for me. The second stage was okay. Second stage was bad, but the last stage, I pushed really hard. Had maybe 3 mistakes, but okay, overall it's good.
And some words in Estonian, please.
Siis ütleme nii, et tänane päev oli kõvasti parem kui eilne ja viimasel katsel surusime kõvasti, aga tundub, et lätlane jäi ette, et teinekord paremini.
Okay, that's great. That is Gregor through, and I think that's it. Tibor Erdi Jr. has gone through. So that's basically it from Rally LIEPAJA 2020. Oliver Solberg has won this rally for the 2nd year in a row. but it had its little moments, it had its drama. Everybody has had something to tell, a story to tell, but it's Oliver Solberg followed by Mats Osberg and Alexei Lukanuk. Tibori Jr. at the minute is the leader of ERC2. He's just got to get back to LIEPAJA. And the winner of ERC3, including incorporating the juniors, was Ken Thorne and Kari Vanas. It's been a great weekend, lots and lots of stories. We hope you've enjoyed it, and we'll see you in the next round in the middle of September in the Azores.